cyborgs. Can you imagine that at some point you will see someone you've known for years, haven't seen them in a while, suddenly see them again, and they're like pretty much fully robotized. They replaced one eye, as in Star Trek, and because they needed strong arms, so they replaced their arms with mechanical arms. They wanted to run fast, so they replaced their legs with wheels. And the first thing I asked him, so how do you sleep? Sometimes I really wonder how long is it gonna take for humanity to realize there's different ways possible. I'm really curious what's gonna happen. Roller coaster, going up and down, round and round. Been feeling really great, and then suddenly, like my energy level, like it was going like, and then suddenly like, bleh. I guess because my work was done so quickly yesterday, I was bored, so I was scrolling my phone. And the funny thing is that YouTube sometimes offers, when I'm watching a short, to reimagine the short. And there was a short of Elizabeth April about Donald Trump being the disruptor. His sole mission is to bring chaos. Well, I guess he's doing a great job. So I wanted to, reimagine her video, so she would be, have this Trump hair. Well, that didn't work out. Then, what did I try? Yeah, to cut her hair short, and then it made her look like a witch, so I went on with that theme, and I think I spent like one and a half hour. But I was also watching a movie, Robots, because I'm watching every movie with Robin Williams. Well, yeah, I didn't know it was a cartoon animation with just the voice of Robin Williams, and yeah, it was not that funny. No, it was not like Aladdin. So at some point I realized, whoa, 2 a.m. Dude, what the freak are you doing? So yeah, I paused the video, turned off my computer, I fell asleep like immediately. And then this morning, yeah, of course I feel like, because I did just wake up at 8 as usual. And yeah, so 6 hours sleep, no, it's not enough. And now I was gonna continue. Finish, I was gonna say. Continue uploading videos to Facebook. When I'm done with the whole playlist, I started with the while shift happens period. I think those are the most recent, easy to follow what I'm about, right? And then after a while, there's 34 videos in while shift happens. That collection, that period. I think I'm even gonna name the episodes like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, so they know it's like a series. me showing up every freaking day. Just, to check out what the Facebook audience is like. Yeah, and point them, of course, to my YouTube channel, because, I'm a dedicated YouTuber. I identify with a dedicated YouTuber. Yeah, sometimes still there's this little voice wondering what am I all doing it all for? Why I'm doing this? Why is life? Why is it this way? I mean, if I look at everybody else in general, right? They all have a job. Most of them, they don't like their job. But yeah, it brings food on the table. Well, actually, it's not bringing you any food on the table. And one might even say it's bringing less and less food on the table. So what are you doing it for? And this is in general, right? In general, people work. In general, very generalized this. People work so they get money, and for the money they can buy food. They rent a house, all these things. Yeah, I don't only think that it's a horrible system, I even think it's a dumb system. But yeah, we can complain it. We can complain it all we want. It's not gonna change. They're not gonna change. No, they're gonna do that job every day. Just go to work every day. Working on the railroad. I don't know the melody. Yeah, for me it's enslavement. And there's been plenty of attempts and successful attempts to step out of that story, step out of that matrix, step out of that reality. Self-sustaining communities. They grow their own food and stuff. But yeah, I can get, this self-sustaining community is not going to build a hospital. If they break their leg, they still, have to go to the hospital. Or if something is wrong with your physical body, you go to a doctor or a specialist. And yeah, if you need like a new truck, this self-sustaining community is not going to build their own truck. So I get it. It's like it's a mission impossible to try and do things differently. And yeah, I mean, in my teens, I wrote a paper. Let's say a paper. In Dutch, it's called a little different. Dictate. An essay. A story. I wrote a story. I think I don't remember exactly, but let's say I wrote a story about a king who decided, okay, let's stop doing what we've been doing so far. From now on, everything is free. Money is no longer allowed, and so the baker just bakes his bread, the farmer, he grows his crops, and the factory worker, he works in and everybody just do what they do, but they're no longer tied into the money system. They're pretty much free. And yeah, in this essay it became clear that, in my mind, then people need to learn responsibility. Now they only live in this obligation world where they, for the little money they get, they can buy just enough to survive. In general, Western countries, they have a little bit more. Here, the corrupt people have a little bit more. So, yeah, a factory worker might actually, just decide, okay, so if I don't have to work for money, I'm gonna quit. Yeah, I'm done with this horrible job, this mind-numbing job. And yeah, because everything is free, I can get bread and I can this and that. And yeah, pretty sure, because this was what my story was also about. Everybody was driving around in Porsches and Ferrari. Have first come, first get. So yeah, everybody driving around in Porsches, Ferraris, these very expensive cars nobody can afford in general. So yeah, that was the end of the Ferrari company. No more new Ferraris. Sometimes I really wonder how long is it gonna take for humanity to realize, okay, there's different ways possible. But as soon as we start to think about the how, no, in general, no, I don't know how. We don't see how. So we just continue. And yeah, in my essay, in my story, chaos, there was chaos. But humans, they're also very beautiful, wonderful beings. So of course they found a way around things. They figure it out. They had to. And this is what's gonna happen anyway. If the 2030 agenda, if they're really gonna push this agenda, then 15-minute cities, people dehumanized, transhumanized. Can you imagine that at some point, if this continues, can you imagine that at some point you will see maybe someone you've known for years, haven't seen them in a while, suddenly see them again, and they're like pretty much fully robotized, mechanic, not an android, but what's it called? I guess you know what I mean. They replaced one eye, as in Star Trek, the Borg, So one eye is like a mechanical eye, it's like an upgrade. And yeah, because they needed strong arms, so they replaced their arms with mechanical arms. Cyborgs, yeah. That's what I was looking for. And their legs didn't, they wanted to run fast, so they replaced their legs with wheels. What a scenario. Yeah, at some point I will dive into AI when AI video making becomes available to the public for free, because now it's there, but it's well, actually I haven't looked at it, but I think it's not fully free yet. Like if I wanted to like make a 2-hour movie, maybe I can make small episodes. I don't know. I have throughout my life I've always had the fantasy of, being able to put the images I have in my imagination, to put them on screen, to make them visible to other people. So yeah, right now this image popped up of meeting an old friend, and then except legs, he has wheels. And he's even boasting about it, like, yeah man, it's so much faster, so much easier, I can park everywhere. And the first thing I asked him, so how do you sleep? It's gonna happen, for sure. I mean, if you look around on YouTube and look for what did Elon Musk call it? The chip? Well, there's actually a disabled guy. Neuralink, yeah. They put a chip in his brain, and now he can talk through a computer, because he was no longer able to talk. And now he just has to think. He just have to think the thought, and then the computer will say his thoughts. Yeah, I mean, for the guy it's beautiful. His wife is so happy, because he used to, be very chatty, and now they can have a conversation again. But yeah, I can already imagine the chip malfunctioning, and suddenly it starts saying everything that he's thinking out loud. Like the Liar Liar video movie with Jim Carrey, when you're no longer able to lie, or yeah, when you just blurt everything out that is being thought somewhere. Yeah, I get into this mode when I don't have enough sleep. It's pretty funny, right? What will become of the world in the next 10 years? I don't think we are gonna have a world war. I think we're pretty much done with that. There's gonna be full disclosure. Nah. I don't know. I don't know if humanity is really ready to, meet the neighbors. I hope we are. I mean, it's about time. It's pretty obvious that we're not alone. And yeah, if there's extraterrestrials showing up that look very human, I think because of movies and series, yeah, I guess we'll be okay with that. Same with having robots walk around, running around, people owning robots instead of a dog, or have a dog robot instead of a actual dog. It's already happening in Japan, and it's not gonna take that long. But then what? It's something we haven't done yet. We as a humanity have not experienced this yet. There's those who remember their, let's say, previous incarnation or their other self from the Orion system, and all of this already happened in the Orion system. Same with the Greys from the X-Files. I don't believe they were ever on screen. There was always talk about them, but yeah, never an alien, just showing up like Paul in the funny movie Paul. Asshole alien. Yeah, the Greys, they one could say they're also humans, but a couple of million years ahead in evolution, and they became not fully mechanized, but they what they say is they lost connection with source, with their heart. They could no longer feel because feelings were uncomfortable, so they got rid of all feelings, and at some point they could no longer procreate, so they started cloning, and now they can only reproduce by cloning. But yeah, cloning is not perfect. That's a story about the Greys. People should make movies about these things, for now they're just stories, or people call them conspiracy theory, which is bullshit. I mean, just call it sci-fi. Yeah. So for now it's science fiction. It's a science that could be. Like Star Trek and Star Wars and so many other, Whoa. So what if we start building like dragons? At some point, Elon Musk, he's like, I'm done with building regular robots. Let's start building Autobots. Transformers. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, I'm having fun. I'm really curious. I'm really curious what's gonna happen like this year already. I mean, it's only May. And already AI is everywhere. and you know, it's all over the place. But yeah, people are slow, so they're slowly catching up. And a lot of people, they have no idea yet what AI is really gonna do. The fear of everybody losing their job, well, they'll find a new way. Or yeah, so what if AI and robots take, and maybe back to the beginning of the story, maybe this is a way out. So robots with their own personal AI system, artificial personality. Yeah, I was still thinking of an acronym, abbreviation. So robots, you know, self-sustaining, self-thinking robots taking over everybody's job, so we are free to do whatever we want. Economy just keeps going. We all have food, and we are taken care of by robots. And then what? That's also gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Robots building robots. And some said, yeah, in 30 years, maybe 2050. No. Just go on YouTube and go back, find videos from like 10 years ago where they talked about AI, or they talked about robots or these kind of things, and see the predictions they made. Like, yeah, it's going to happen then and then, maybe in the year 2020, in the year 2222. No, it's gonna be in the year 2026, 2027. And now the prediction is 29, maybe 30. I mean, how fast can it go? If robots start making robots, and robots also start getting the material to build robots, and robots starting to build factories that can build robots. This is not, you know, exponential x to the x2. I don't remember. X to the power of 2. Yeah, so x to the power of 3. 1, 3, 9, 27. Whee! 81. It goes like psst. Yeah, it's happening. All right, enough bullshit for today. Don't be scared of the future, because you will find your way. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Okay. See you.